Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Slain Shade. It has been a while. I don't know what day this is going to end up uploading. I've been having some issues with my videos just being stuck in pending. I think our Wi-Fi keeps going in and out. I'm not really sure what's going on. So I hope you guys see this soon. So when this situation first happened, I didn't do a video on it because I knew that the person just wanted the attention. I wasn't sure at first, but as things progressed, you could tell. So we're going to talk about Cody Rance. If you're new to the Slain Shade, it's me doing an okay eye makeup look and then ruining it by the end of the video while I share my opinions on other people. This is not meant to harass anybody or bully anybody. I don't hate anybody. This is just it's just my perspective, my opinion on how I see things. Before we get started, thank you, Sarah, for this awesome headband. I love you so, so much. I just sent your stuff out yesterday, so look for it soon. So far, I went in with the Magic Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury, the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Thank you so much to Jen for getting me hooked on this concealer. And I did actually use the NYX Professional Eye Makeup Base. My first time using it. It actually isn't as sort of like dark as I thought it was going to be. I liked how it applied. So far, so good. Today, I am going to go in with the Fall Festival palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm likely going to do some pinks and purples and things because why not? And yeah, so I already prepped with the Slay All Day 2, which I use before and after I do my makeup. I'm gonna put some powder down and we can get started. So if you don't know who Cody Rance is, I don't know where you have been. She came out with this video on Twitter which went viral. I think it's at like over 20 million views now. And she was complaining about the shade Skip in the new James Charles palette staining her eyes. Now, I, like most people, have owned colorful palettes, whether it's like Jeffree Star or BH Cosmetics. And I know sometimes the pinks, the reds, the purples, sometimes they can stain, you know, and it is a pain in the ass. Although the last time I used, maybe it was in the Urban Luxe palette, I used a BH pink. I think it was that palette, but I'm not 100% sure. But I remember using it one night when I went out and like taking it off, but it was like still there the next day. So all I did was do my makeup around it, so I didn't have to put makeup on again, like eye makeup. So for me, it was a little convenient, I guess. So in her video, she was abrasive. She was a little funny. Her name is Cody Rance, so she's bitching and ranting and all that. And it made me giggle a little bit. But what really got me was her acting as though James Charles did this to his consumers, you know, to his fans, and not caring about it. But there are always warnings on either the package that the palette comes in or on the back of the palette, usually both, that some shades, depending on how they are, could be harmful to your eyes. Now, for me, if I were Cody, who said that she has a lot of allergies, I would have tested that before using it. Some of you may have seen my pictures like via Twitter where like I am just insane with like this horrible breakout that I had, and that's why I always test things. I recently started using that Aveeno Glow Max stuff, like the infusion drops. I tested that twice before I used it because I have sensitive skin. It's just something that you need to be aware of as a consumer. However, to defend her just for now, James did not explicitly say in his video what shades could stain. You know, he didn't really get into any of that. So I kind of get it, because like if you watch like the blood sugar palette reveal from Jeffree Star, like he explicitly says, hey, these can stain the eye. You know, it doesn't last forever. It's something that goes away. She acted like he gave her a stroke or something. And the comment about syphilis was just a little much for me. So, a lot of people made videos about her, even people that would never make videos about drama. I think Alex did a video, Papa Timmy did a video that was fantastic, and Marky's like one of my favorite creators on here. I love when he's like, ya nuns. So anyway, so everybody was sort of doing a video on it. I really didn't care because the back and forth that she had with James and with fans of James and stuff like that, it just seemed like she was playing the victim. Now, she started this whole thing. She's the one that came out with this tweet. She's the one that said all of these things. If she would have just like kept it light and funny, like, I didn't know this would do this to me, you know? Okay, but the syphilis comment, that acting like James did this on purpose to purposefully harm people that were going to buy this, that was a little too much for me. And her, like, her interactions with people on Twitter, it was like, oh, I'm being attacked and all this stuff. And, you know, honey, you're the one that started it. So, you know, you have to be prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really care to keep track of that afterwards. It didn't really matter up until the Jeffree Star James Charles video where they swap palettes. In that video, let's just be clear. In that video, whether you like Jeffree Star or James Charles, now I'm not one to defend James. I'm not a huge fan of James, but in their defense, they were not aggressive. They didn't use Cody's name. They said, like James said, I hate when people like lie about something just to like start drama. And I could see where he's coming from because she said he did this like on purpose, like he didn't care about his fans. Nobody said her name. Nobody was abrasive, aggressive, angry, or anything. If you didn't know that it was Cody to begin with, you would not have known, you know? So that's where I get involved. So I see her on Twitter saying, oh, you know, you should know, speaking to Jeffree more than anybody, how much words can hurt, and I'm being attacked, I'm being bullied, and all this craziness. But meanwhile, you started it, you know, and she goes on and on and on. So now she's the victim, right? Because now she's getting attacked, even though they didn't mention her name and everybody just knows about it because it went viral. So she goes on and on and on about how people are like harassing her and attacking her and all of this craziness. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I saw a couple of like tweets and comments and stuff, and I didn't think anybody was like brutally attacking her. Like when somebody says that they're gonna rape and kill you, that's like harassment. But everybody just seemed to be like, oh, you know, you're an idiot, you should have known that the pink could stain, but not like anything like too crazy, you know? So don't you know that eventually she gets to the sweet tweets, which are, oh, you guys want to hate me and like and dislike my videos and comment, and you're subscribing to me. That's cool. I'm just one step closer to monetization. That's what caught my motherfucking eye. So after acting like she's this victim that's being attacked, she had to throw it in there like, hey guys, you're going to make me close to monetization. I don't know if she knows that it is not just subscriber count, like you have to meet a certain minutes of watch time threshold, where I don't know how anybody can stand to watch her for more than a minute. That's just my opinion. I am usually all about the strong, blunt women. I love it. Tell it like it is. But she's just so cringy and just so all over the place. I don't know. I don't get it. If you like her, cool. I'm not saying that you shouldn't like her. I'm just saying from what my opinion is. So she says, now this was the really sweet tweet. She says, y'all are gonna make me rich and I'll be crying in Gucci. But she didn't want this for attention, right? And she'll talk shit to some of these people that, you know, will reply to her, but then she's acting like, oh, well, words hurt. Like you're a victim. Are you a fucking victim or not? Because you're not going to have it both ways. And let me tell you something, if you watch this, Cody, people are not very kind to people like you. People that try to control a narrative of being a victim to get sympathy, to get subscribers. Or brag about being like crying in fucking Gucci. You'll be lucky to be crying in Payless, okay? You need to lighten up. You need to get some self-awareness. You need to gain some humility, and you need to focus on your actual content, because before this viral tweet, nobody knew who you were. And what bugs me too is that she apologized for it, but she never took it down because she doesn't want to lose that viral tweet. That's why. And that's why when nobody was talking about her for almost a week, she had to start up all this shit again. Like Jeffrey and James were bullying her, and they weren't. And if words hurt, I mean, you should take your own advice. Don't start some shit if you can't handle it. Allow people to find you organically. Allow that content of yours to stand on its own. Don't brag that because you are attention seeking and inserted yourself into some drama that now you deserve to be on some higher level. I don't like that shit. I find it despicable. And there are a lot of people that love this platform, and they love the YouTubers that they watch. They don't take very kindly to people like you that just want to get rich and cry in Gucci. I'm sorry, but that's not how you make it, or whatever you're trying to do. That just made it so blatantly obvious that she was trying to get the attention to try to grow her channel. And I don't like that. I don't know. And pushing this whole victim narrative just really pissed me off, because you're not a victim, and if you can talk the shit, then you better be able to handle it. I'm sorry. The internet is the place to be criticized, and if somebody didn't mention your name and you didn't want to be bullied, then why did you bring it up? You wanted everybody to know that it was you that they were referring to. That's why. So don't want all this attention and talk about crying in Gucci and wanting the subscribers and getting close to monetization, and then be like, oh, boo-hoo, oh, you hurt my feelings, oh, I'm being bullied, I'm being attacked. No, that shit doesn't fly. I'm sorry. Anybody that's been on this platform for a while knows. No. That's not how you do things. I mean, I did watch some of her stuff, because I just wanted to see, hey, what's her deal, And like I said, usually I'm all about people ranting about things and being blunt. I have my own rants in PJ pants, I think it's fine. But, oh, she's just so abrasive that it just makes me I just can't, Like I said, if you like her, that is fine. I personally don't, because I feel like she was running through for this narrative to be the victim, to gain sympathy, like they were bullying her. And I'm sorry, but that's not right, especially when you're not being bullied and you're not being harassed. Now, I understand that people may have different versions of that. Some people may say, oh, well, this person called me an idiot. That's bullying. I don't think that it is. I think it's just somebody calling it like they see it. But that's just my opinion. And I don't want anyone to attack her or hurt her. I'm not down with that shit. You're not gonna try to come on this platform that I love and care about, and I support a ton of these creators, and I'm not gonna have you come on here acting like we owe you something, like you're entitled to some shit because you inserted yourself into some drama. If she would have just left it at that tweet and the apology, or got rid of the tweet after apologizing for it like any normal person would have done, fine. I would not have made this video. But the shit that she was saying in those tweets about Gucci and about being closer to monetization, you guys are gonna make me rich, all this craziness. Honey, I don't know currently how many subscribers I have. Last time I looked, it was about 2,400. You're not going to get rich, honey. I don't know. If you're on this platform to try to get famous and get rich, get the fuck off of it, because we want normal people. We want people that are genuine, that are here to talk some shit, share their opinions, do some cool makeup, show us some tips and tricks, and just be fucking humble, And that's the problem. She wants the fame. She wants the monetization. She wants the Gucci. So that's why I have absolutely no respect for her whatsoever. That is my opinion. You can let me know how you feel about it down below. And I This is the only time I'm ever probably going to say this, like ever. I feel like if you have subscribed to her just to fuck with her because you don't like her, just unsubscribe. Because at this point, why would we want somebody that's like this to be popular, like at all? I don't understand it. I mean, people like watching a train wreck. Maybe some people like her and they just want to see, what she's going to say next. But like I said, people are very critical on here, and I know that it's not cool to get dragged. I understand that. But if you're going to say some shit, then you have to be able to back it up. You have to be able to have the balls. So if you're going to sit there and act like people are attacking and bullying you and create this narrative that you want this sympathy to get subscribers, that you are some victim, then you're going to turn around and talk about being rich, monetized, and crying in Gucci. No, people see right through you. Sorry, Cody. People see right through you. And like I said, I am not bullying you. I'm just saying how it is, how I see it, how a lot of other people see it. It's sad because this happens every once in a while. We get somebody that gets like this viral tweet or viral video, and then all of a sudden people are paying attention to them, and then you see how they really are. Then that's when you see that they're only out for themselves, and it's kind of sad. And in this case, it's just a little disheartening because we all know that she just wants the attention. Now, James, and like I said, I don't normally defend him, but I was quite surprised. Here's the look here. Could have done a little more of some blending there, but I kind of dig it. But for James anyway, the way that he responded to her was pretty respectful considering how James Charles normally responds to people, so I was kind of pleasantly surprised at that. But then he went and turned around and basically was like, I'm tired of biting my tongue, or I've been good, I'm going with Gerard Cosmetics Starlet palette in the shade Grace for a highlight. And so basically he acted almost decent, he wasn't real mean, he wasn't like super arrogant at first. And then he had to talk about how, hey, like, I'm doing good, I'm biting my tongue, I'm, not being an asshole, I've matured, I'm different now, I'm so good now, because he didn't like flip out. Well, the fact that he had to post about being so mature about it and being like biting his tongue and everything just shows you that he hasn't really grown very much, I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of blush today. I would love to be able to wear like this purple, maybe someday. I think I'm going to go in with like this pinky color. This is a BH brush. It's the Smoke and Mirrors collection. I think it's like their best. A little bit of color there. I'm gonna bronze with a little bit of the Smashbox contour palette here. So you guys definitely let me know what you think. Were you all about her rant because you thought it was really funny? Where do you stand? Are you a fan of hers? Do you like her? How did you feel about these recent tweets? I don't know. Not a fan, if you don't want to be involved in drama, just don't be. Share your videos, be creative, do you, be authentic. People will find you. But if you're not going to be genuine and you're only on here for money and for popularity, people see right through that, and I'm sick of seeing it. I think with all of this pink, I'm going to go in with the cat suit. I think I used this not too long ago, but it's really pretty. It's called Pink Your Poison. It's one of the few that aren't like the original bunch of cat suits that I like. Now, I know that I should rock more makeup that looks good on me. Maybe do a little holiday makeup, but I just wanted to be really colorful today. I am miserable. So I wanted to do something fun and bright, and here it is. It's not my worst, not close to being the best, but it's not the worst. So let me know what you guys think about this. I'm sorry, Cody, if you come across this and you're gonna blast it on Twitter that I'm bullying you and harassing you. I'm not. I'm just sharing my opinion. And I mean, I wish you the best. I just wish that you seemed more like a genuine person, really. So that's it for this Slay and Shade. And thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want to. I'll have my link to Twitter down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love and hugs. Bye.